You can outwit a fool, but you cannot fool God. You can outwit a fool, but you cannot fool God, the Most High God. It's a message or quote in my ebook, Word to the Wise, Spiritual Messages for Self and Relationships. If you follow the link in the description after this video, you can download that book through Amazon. Okay, that's just one of the quotes in there. You can outwit a fool, but you cannot fool God. Okay, why do I say this? Where's this coming from? First of all, the spiritual world is like really active right now, like spiritual messages hitting off left and right, shadows being exposed left and right. You know, people coming face to face with the mirrors of themselves. Ego tripping is going insane right now. You know what I mean? And so what I was thinking about was like faking it until you make it, right? Speaking of ego trips, faking it until you make it. Like all of these kind of like phrases that we say socially, like they come to me sometimes as like, check on that. Like, there's another side to this? Like how people say, blood is thicker than water, but there's a whole nother part of that says the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, but everybody just sticks with blood is thicker than water. It's like that. Like I'll get messages like that, like revisit this phrase that people say, right? So faking it until you make it. And then what? What's the question? You fake it until you make it, and then what? Alongside of the concept of, you know, speaking things into existence or speaking things like they're here now in terms of manifestation, like when we say fake it until you make it, this was the analogy that came to me. So say you work Uber Eats, but you have this vision of yourself working in some office building or being a CEO of something, and you're the head honcho, you're the boss, you're the everything, all of that, right? But you're working Uber Eats. Okay, fake it till you make it in this situation would be like wearing a suit when you go do your deliveries, like putting on your best, most like corporate or professional situation when you're going to give people a Taco Bell. Okay, so you're putting yourself in the energy of that which you have a vision of yourself being ultimately. You're faking it until you make it, but it's not really fake as in something that's not going to persist and continue, right? I feel there are a lot of people operating in their shadows, right? Because we're talking about shadow exposure here. This is like spiritual warfare message, right? When people say fake it till they make it, it's like, and then what? When you make it, are you no longer going to be fake? Or the personality or the intention that you was putting on, you're going to turn it off? You see what I'm saying? Like words are spells. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, words are spells. What people do with fake it until you make it, right? People in their shadows, they will fake their interest. They will fake their compassion. They will fake their, you know, friendliness to get to certain places, to be in certain relationships, to have certain things. And once they get those things, then what? The mask slips, right? If anybody's ever been in a relationship with a narcissist, you know I'm not lying. They fake it until they make it. And once they make it, they get comfortable enough to show that they've been faking it. Okay, and this happens in romantic relationships. This happens in friendships. This happens in business partnerships. Okay, because the other analogy was like, say the business CEO, right? Like say the person who's working Uber Eats, they're faking it till they make it, right? They putting on their suit, they putting on their best because they want to embody that energy. And so they then saved up their money, they've invested it into something, and now they're growing, right? They're becoming this entrepreneur, this CEO, this boss, and it's happening. If that person never had a genuine heart, right, or pure intentions, once they get to the top, they're going to start treating all their employees like shit. They're going to start, you know, probably lying on the budget sheets and all types of stuff because they never had the integrity. They were faking integrity. They were faking being ethical to get to that position. But if you're pure of heart, you know what I'm saying? And you're doing what you're doing in terms of attempting to, or not even attempting, it's like you're actually embodying the energy of the CEO, even though you're working Uber Eats, because once you stop working there, you're going to still have that energy of what you know yourself to be. You see what I'm saying? But it's all a matter of the heart. It's all a matter of your heart. If your heart isn't pure, when you done faking it, it's going to be clear that you were faking it. I know I'm not tripping. This message got to get out for somebody for it to click, because some people fake it until they make it, and then that mask falls off, and then you really see that they was faking it, and people don't be wanting to face it. And this is what, is going on collectively. People are facing the fact, right? They're facing the ego within themselves. Their ego was tripping, right? They're coming face to face with the realization that they're not who they thought they were, and they're exactly who they thought they weren't. Okay. I don't mean to laugh, but it's spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's judgment, energy. Okay. And I'm just clarifying, this, and then shedding light on this and awareness for people who may be in the energy of saying, I'm gonna just fake it till I make it. You better check with your heart first. You better know what it is you're faking and how that's going to either continue as you make it or not. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I say, like, having a spiritual foundation, having a solid spiritual foundation, and a connection to a higher power, higher self, something with your morals, right? Something of your of higher values. You need to have a connection with that, because people get into mental alchemy and mental magic and mental reprogramming and don't be right with God. They don't be right within their higher self. And so when they get to wanting to fake it till they make it, they don't realize they really being fake. This is an unconscious behavior and pattern in people, because they're trying to get somewhere and have something and manifest something. They don't realize how deceptive and manipulative they're actually being. And they think once they get to the position they're going to get to, like, it's going to be all good. Like, no, you can outwit a fool, right? You can outwit people, and people will fall for you being fake, but you can't fool God. Once you get to the top where you're getting at, it'll only last so long, if it lasts at all, because you can't play like that. And that's what people are finding out right now.